It was like the best milkshake you've ever had.
Oh my god!
Thing I can think of.
This is the best version of
A
French toast.
could be like, this is what French toast could be when it's a professional. Your mind is blown. Adab, assalamu alaikum, khush Amadi. Welcome back to our channel.
Today's episode is extremely special because in this episode, we'll be trying out popular Ramzan foods from all over India. We wait for this for like the whole year and
Now
it's
it's
finally here. Ramadan is the world's biggest food festival and today we'll give you a little glimpse about what goes on in an average Indian Muslim household for iftar or otherwise during Ramzan.
Ramadan or Ramazan is a holy month in the Islamic calendar where Muslims normally fast from sunrise to sunset. No food or water.
Not even water. Alright, so what are we waiting for? Let's try it out!
Khana laike
So yeah, this is exactly how it looks like when you break your fast. Start with a prayer and a date, then you get some fruit and some water to rehydrate yourself, get all those nutrients flowing in. Let's start.
Are these the Irani dates? I don't know if you guys can see these, probably not. But
So
it's
juicy, so moist, so tender.
You will typically break your fast with a date, have a sip or two of water, sometimes also there's juice and fruit.
Yeah, hydration is really important. During the first few fasts, when your body is not used to it, you can almost feel the water just like energizing you. Water hits
Through your
differently
body.
once you fasted for a whole day.
Love the mangoes. What are they called again?
Totapuri.
Tutapuri. Tutapuri.
Totapuri.
Tutapuri.
Good first step. Why don't we move on to the second step?
Let's do it.
You cannot have a Ramzan iftar without samosas. It's gotta be specific too. You know
Yeah,
that.
there's different types
Yeah.
of samosas
Yeah.
just for Ramazan.
It's not. You can't get those potato ones.
But are equally as good,
Equally as good.
just not for
Just
Ramadan.
not for Ramadan. You need onion samosas. You need keema samosas in chicken, mutton, or beef.
Okay, I'm gonna
Let's
go.
take it. Let's have the onion first.
Okay.
This is the classic.
Look how cute, like their little pockets stuffed with meat and vegetables.
Keema just means minced meat.
Oh,
You got your cabbage. You got your onions. You got your peas.
let's go.
The chicken.
Okay, well, this was chicken. Let's try it out.
So depending on which part of the country you're in,
Oh, sorry.
depending on which part of the country you're in, you may or may not have access to beef samosas, but you will definitely have
You always
access
have
to
chicken.
chicken and mutton.
Always.
Mutton.
Mutton. Okay, let's try that. These are the perfect size. Sometimes they're like massive. I've had samosas that are like bigger than my hand, like legit. One of those and that's it.
Yeah.
So what's the number, like the appropriate number of samosas?
The
Like how many samosas are too many samosas?
Depending on how long you've been fasting, I guess, or just how many samosas you want. Do you know what this is?
No, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, this is something I haven't even had a lot myself. It's called Pazam Puri. It's from Kerala. Kerala rep, guys.
Ooh,
So,
I love Kerala's food.
we also make a version of this in Karnataka, in Tamil Nadu. It's essentially like a plantain batter fried.
Oh, it's sweet. I was wondering why there was no chutney, but okay, it's sweet.
It's been like years since I've had this myself, so I'm dying to dig in.
Oh,
Mm.
it's so juicy.
Mm.
It's so juicy.
Oh, this is much better than I remember.
Mm.
It's one of those things like you revisit something years later, it either underwhelms or it's like really, really better than you remember. This is definitely way better than I remember.
Oh, okay. I know these ones. These are like those like proper orange bananas, like the more starchy. Okay. Oh.
6, 7 layers.
I'm obsessed with faluda. Okay,
Like
so
the
this
layers.
is rosa,
It's too elaborate.
which is like a rose syrup, but it's more than that. It's more than just rose. It's like
Rosa is like Dr. Pepper. It's its own flavor.
these are subja seeds, which is basil, I think. Very similar to chia seeds, almonds,
All
cashews, all kinds of goodies. And then this is my favorite part. Oh, look at
You gotta get all them layers.
Yeah, you have to get the layers.
So many layers. You need a bar spoon.
It was like the best milkshake you've ever had.
Man,
so good.
I miss Roo outside.
I love it.
I'm
Definitely.
so messy with this.
12 out of 10, recommend. One of my favorite things on the planet. And each drink, like each sip, you get something else. One sip you'll get like nuts, and the other sip you'll get seeds, and the other sip you'll get cocoa or ice cream. Then the noodles come in, and then like I love to save this part for my last sip. What are you doing? Oh, you made it!
Where to get the best faludas? Bangalore, Bombay, Delhi, Lucknow, Calcutta, Hyderabad, Chennai. Please let us know. Alright, what's next?
Patthar Gosh.
Patthar Gosh.
Patthar Gosh. Raw meat. Rock goat.
Ah, it literally translates to rock meat. Yeah.
Rock meat. Bring on the Patthar Gosh.
This dish I've only had in Bangalore and Hyderabad.
Okay.
Not so much in the north.
Okay.
So what they do is they take like this, about this thick of a slab of granite, heat it directly on flame for like a couple hours, 2-3 hours,
Oh wow.
until the rock itself heats up. Take like slices of meat and heat it on top of this
On
rock.
the rock itself.
Yeah. So the way it's cooked imparts its own flavor into the meat. If you guys have had this in any place apart from Bangalore, Hyderabad, please let us know where and how do we get some.
Yes. Oh, it's so juicy.
This is-
So I've only had this like once or twice. But this is delicious.
See what you're missing out on? Lots of cumin,
No.
coriander, garlic. Yeah, there's like a few different kinds of spice going on. It's like it's tingly, it's spicy, there's like a spice flavor.
It just smells so good too.
Because of the way it's prepared, it's super impractical for people to make this at home. And
Might be
remember,
worth it.
it's not just heating it up. Once you're done, it needs to cool down, and that takes like a long time itself. I don't think you can put water on it and like, you know, because it's
Break the
granite, it'll
rock.
just break, yeah. So you just gotta let it cool. Which is why Ramzan is when you have this. Which is why you cherish it. Every time you go to one of these Muslim food streets,
Oh yes.
Muhammad Ali Road, whether it's
This is what you're getting.
yeah, that's his appetizer. Like as you walk in, you're getting some sheets while looking for more food.
You know, this was actually like my first food I've ever had in India. Okay, so what is this? Is it two different ones?
This is beef and this is mutton.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
beef sheikh kebab
They
and
look
mutton sheikh kebab.
Oh, it's so soft and
So
juicy. Mmm.
So another thing that's really popular, you take a rumali roti, which is like a very thin, big roti, stuff them with like sheikh kebabs, like
Onions.
these onions, some lemon juice on top.
Oh,
Mm.
it's like I guess like the US version of a hot dog. Like a very quick street sausage. You can just walk around with them. They look the same, but like the taste is drastically
Way different.
different.
It's like minced meat flavored and skewered and then grilled, which is why you get all this like nice char over here also. So the coal itself adds like a nice flavor to the meat itself.
Okay, let's save some room. Go for it.
I'm just gonna go for it.
I think that's-
But you know what this would be really good on?
Huh.
Imagine this meat like just crumbled up on top of pizza.
There'd be so much grease on there.
Oh yeah. But like, it's Ramzan pizza. You're gonna have it once a year. Wow. Okay, so next one. Bring on the Halim! It's like a royal food, right? So like,
Halim, it's basically like a slow, very slowly, like 8, 9, sometimes 12-hour long cook. Usually beef or mutton, but I've seen people use chicken as well with barley, lentils, meats,
it's
and
like
then you
cooked
have like.
to a mush. You guys can see this.
I thought this was like a fondue the very first time I had it. And
Yes,
then,
it has
and there was like a
a
cheese.
similar texture.
A fondue because like who's ever seen meat like
Yeah,
this?
this is meat. This is meat, lentils, barley.
And it's not blended, it's just cooked this long where it just literally falls apart, it all blends together. You slowly stir it.
There is a version of this dish in several countries. The Indian with origins in Hyderabad. Calcutta has a version as
Daleen.
well. They call it Daleen over there.
Daleen. Huh.
Pakistani, these are similar. Pakistan, Hyderabad, Calcutta, these are the main
That's
centers.
similar to the one I made.
And these are a similar kind. But then Iraq, Afghanistan, Turkey, I think Turkmenistan, all of the countries in this region have some kind of a version of this dish.
I
and they're all
know
very
why. I know why. It's so soul food. Like it makes you feel so good when you eat it.
I think I just got a bite of raisin.
Ooh.
It tasted so good.
You know, I've never done that, but now we should try it.
Halim is one of the Indian foods that you have absolutely mastered.
Yeah.
And I will
I'm so proud of
hold
that.
testimony to this.
And you know, like the gulishta, caramelized
These caramelized
onions,
onions right here.
really make it.
Personally, I prefer this to be not this thick as well. Interesting thing, I just remember the most popular restaurant that makes halim in Hyderabad, Pista House, makes halim in America.
They do!
And they deliver it all over
They do!
America. I think they make it in 2 locations.
They deliver so many places. It might
Yeah.
take like a day. But we
You
ordered it
can buy it by the kilo.
by the bucket. 2 things should come in the bucket: halim and biryani. Oh my goodness! Look at that. This is simple.
Shahi Tukra.
What does it mean? It means royal peace.
Shahi means royal. Tukra means peace.
And it definitely tastes royal. Let me take this one. Oh my god. First of all, it smells again like roses. All Muslim food I think smells just amazing. Like the aroma is always
We
there.
spend a lot of money to put
Make
spices into the food just for aromas.
It's basically fried bread, like in ghee. So imagine if you deep fry bread in butter or ghee, dip it in some syrup. I think this is like rose syrup. Then you dip it in the syrup, and then it has like this malai kova cream on top, which is like a very thick cream. And it's like a honeycomb, right? Like when you, it is soft.
It has exactly. It has a texture where it's kind of like crunchy when you get like on the outside. Like the first part of the bite is crunchy, and then it gets like soft as you go in.
It's kind of like a jalebi.
You know where you get Shahi Tukra, actual real Shahi Tukra? Jama Masjid, Delhi. Place called Cool Point, opposite Kareem's.
You know how I learned how to make this?
From Cool
From
Point.
that fellow.
From Cool Point. My mind was
You're
blown.
so sweet,
Because
dude.
what we get over here in South is basically
Toast and milk.
while this Shahi
Delhi is where
Tukra
it's at.
is like a pudding. It needs to like break this way. Like it's not a solid piece of bread. This is a pudding, guys.
It's like French toast, I guess.
Oh my god!
Thing I can think of.
This is the best version of
A
French toast.
could be like, this is what French toast could be when it's a professional. Your mind is blown.
This is the best version of a French toast. That's what this is.
When I tell my mom I had French toast for breakfast, it's just gonna be this.
Why have I never thought of that? This is a great end to this Ramzan food episode. I'm glad it was this version of the Shahi Tukra. I hope you guys have got a small glimpse of what goes on in an average Indian Muslim household for Ramzan as far as the food goes. The foods we've tried over here, we've tried to incorporate as many common foods that are available to most people across India. Every single town, every single state has its own specialties. Let us know in comments what is the specialty of wherever you are from, what we are missing out on.
If you liked this video, if you guys enjoyed watching us try out some popular Ramadan foods or Ramazan foods, like today, subscribe today, please share with your friends. A little bit goes a long way. See you guys next time.